Hello, everyone. Lesson planning is an important part of teaching and learning process. A teacher must know about like what I am teaching, whom I am teaching, and how will I teach, and do my students will understand. We will be having answers of all these questions as we have now Miss Avneet for the presentation on lesson planning.
Good afternoon, all. I am going to present you the importance of lesson planning. We all know lesson planning is an integral part of teachers' day-to-day activity, but its importance has increased multifold due to COVID-19. As schools are closed and we all are conducting online classes through different modes of media. Now, let us understand what is lesson plan. A lesson plan is step-by-step guide that provide a structure for an essential learning. It's a framework and a roadmap which each teacher will create using an individual style. First and foremost step of lesson plan is learning objective. Our objective should be SMART. SMART means our objective should be very specific, measurable, achievable, relevant to the topic, and should be achieved within the given time frame. Smart objective will help us to achieve our set goals. To achieve our set objective through online classes, our school has decided to deliver our lesson on Zoom Cloud Meeting. I am sharing some pic of my Zoom class for your reference. More so, we can also mark attendance on this. Now, let us discuss how I delivered my topic, multiples and factors, to the students. Hi kids, welcome to the class. During this chapter of multiples and factors, we shall use important keywords like multiples, factor, even number, odd number, prime number, and composite number. Before introducing multiples, I have checked previous knowledge of my student on tables by playing a quiz which I have prepared from the quizzes.com. Then I explain what are multiples. Multiples are the product of the given number and another whole number. The number increases here, the number bigger here, whose multiple of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Once my students were thorough with multiples, I have introduced factors and played a factor game with them. Then I explained how we can find the factors of various numbers. Some numbers have only two factors, one and itself, and some have more than two factors. For their practice, I have assigned two worksheets for the homework. Next day, I have discussed and differentiate between multiples and factors. Multiples are what get after multiplying the number by other counting number. A factor is a number that divides a given number without a remainder. Multiples always get bigger and bigger. Smallest multiple is number itself and greatest number cannot be found. Factors are equal to and smaller than the number itself. Greatest factor is number itself and smallest is 1. Multiples are infinite and the factors are finite. Example of multiples are the number 12, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72 and so on. And the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. The first factor of 12 is 1 and 12 is the factor of itself also. After that, I have explained factor rainbow activity for their better understanding. They have produced excellent result by sharing their activity pics. Next day, I explained prime and composite number. Prime number, a number that have only two factors, जिनके सिर्फ दो ही factors होते हैं, 1 and itself. The number are 2, 3, 5, 7. Look at the word prime. The letter I means 1. The word me means number itself. So prime number have only two factor, 1 and me. The next is composite number. The number which are not prime means they have more than two factors such as 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 18 and so on. They all are the composite numbers. For example, 10 has more than two factors, so it is a composite number. Then what about the lonely 1? It is not a prime because it does not have exactly two different factors. It is not composite because it does not have more than two factors. So students, 1 is neither prime nor a composite number. It is a unique number, only 1. For their self-learning, I discussed this worksheet with them. Is 1 a prime number? Student will answer, no. Write the smallest prime number. Oh, it's 2. The smallest composite number, 4. The smallest odd prime number, 3. Yes, right answer. Then smallest even composite, it's 4. The smallest odd composite, 9. So come to the question number 4, students. Write all the prime numbers between 20 and 30. It's 23 and 29. Write all the composite number between 40 and 50. याद रहे जब आप between लिखते हैं तो 40 and 50 को include नहीं करेंगे. Then what about the question number 2 and 3? This is a homework for you. To strengthen their learning, practicing, drilling on the given topic that plays a vital role. I have given them a quiz to testing their learning. This is a quiz. Finally, I took online test on Google Form to evaluate their overall learning. As I am sharing a result sheet of Google test for your reference. Thank you. Happy learning.